bushes, since that can be Cube and Monkey's job. For this one, throws down the equalizer. I think he's accepted his fate, knowing that he's gonna go down. He tries to flash away anyway, but there's still an impale that you have to dodge. And it's first versus 3. The rest of TT members are far away, and they've already done away with H1. And Satab is just casting the Weaver's Wall so he can get the hell out of here. But Feather has joined the fight, trying to bail out his AD carry and 1xM, but he's still caught up by all 3 from the side of WE. And they cannot get back in, and pressuring for the top tier 1 turret. H1 finding Taeyun, flashing forward right on after him, and the rest of WE's front line has to come in and save him out, but the 1xN Killer Instinct finishes off the AD carry. Monkey's gonna try to buy some time with his Impale, trying to look for 1xN. Vampire and Monkey will at least trade one back, but the rest of the fight has been lost. Monkey is forced to scatter, but the flash from Hoya will commit for the Scorpion. Another harpoon in the back. Avoids the impale by skirting right on past him thanks to the battle dance and the grand entrance. Monkey cannot get through the wall with the Install's impact, but please tell me you guys have enough damage, and yes, they do. By the impale, but Feather buys so much time, and 1xN is free, hitting the front line. Can they get enough damage? Hoya has joined the fight as well. 1xN still pumping, finds the Killer Instinct right into the backline, flashing away from Taeyun, but he still falls to Chorus on the Azir, and now Satab is isolated from the rest of his squad. WE, the rest of the squad, Feather goes in, grand entrance right on top. That's a massive equalizer, but isn't really doing any damage, not just to anyone, just only to Vampire, but he gets to walk away for free. They lose Hoya in the trade as well as Feathers. Force them off the fight here. The Dragon, wait, does he? Oh, he doesn't have Smite! He doesn't have Smite! Okay. Thundertalk secure the Dragon for themselves, but now Karis is able to rejoin thanks to his own TP, and they are just using Otacon respawns to at least keep them in the pit. Seismic shove right onto the front line, but they just don't do enough damage to all the magic resist stacking tanks here on the side of WE. Hoya isolated once again, and Taeyun clears him easily. The Impale finds the rest of the members of Thundertalk just for Karis and Taeyun to gun them down.
They have Baron. How much can they grab of this? It's 30 seconds before multiple. We get back to live. Beichuan has to use his flash. He's still caught.
It's not going to matter for him. The chase down is too good from Team WE. And now without a jungler here from Thundertalk.
They want to make a play. They want to end.
Hoya getting tagged here, forced to flash away. Vampires in, Feather just gets deleted, and now it's down to a 4v5 once again. Vampires chunk, but Monkey can sustain the fight as the front line, taking up as much damage as possible. The cannon empowered minions being able to siege through the Nexus Tower first falls. Looking for the next one. Baron buff has expired. A flash from Vampire to land another engage, but really good Crescent Guard by Beichuan. Punts them all back. Emperor's Divide, flash by 1xN. Wait a minute, Thundertalk. They're not going to go down without a fight. They're going to make this a fight to the very bitter end. Taeyun trying to delete as many members as possible. Thundertalk now down to the last. Once that is completed.
And it's an open Nexus. Come on,
that's
guys.
A lot of damage on the Feather already. Good equalizer by Hoya, forcing Taeyun to Arcane Shift away, but a good Impale finds Beichuan, immediately blinks out Feather, and that should be the game. 1xN gonna try his damnedest to survive the front line, the onslaught, the CC, the flash away from Monkey, but the rest of WE can just focus down the Nexus.
Round objectives, WE are not going to...
xN stepping a flag and drag over, just not respecting an earlier timer from WE's jungler. Are they gonna look for 2?
Okay, well, well, Vampire's dead. All right, say goodbye, everyone.
H1 able to get one back for the side of he just dinged level 4, but because he was level 3, he took so much damage. Satab now trying to equalize it back with the Chaos Storm, but Vampire's able to walk away. He has enough movement speed thanks to the heal, and now a couple more auto attacks. Monkey's trying to take it up, and he flashes away from the Glacial Prison out of fog. H1 starting up the grubs. Monkey trying to fight for his way in. Banana Brush in fog. Here comes Cars, looming on down, completing the flank. Shockwave right on the 2, right into the Cataclysm, and 1xN cannot leave. Did he flash into the wall? Because that is tragic. Vampire might be the next target, but as long as the Nico goes down and no one else, but Taeyun.
No way, no way!
Good piercing arrow empowered by the W cast is able to save his life, and WE just continues.
That is heartbreaking for Thundertalk.
It's the fact that Beichuan used the ultimate in the mid lane. Karis has the call. He just solos him right here and there. One more QW. Karis is having a pop-off series tonight, y'all.
He gets a hit on another way, and that's going to be the first start going right to Team W.
Here comes the Tempered Fate right onto Karis. Can they land the CC on top of him? Cosmic.
That's enough.
Binding isn't enough. Karis is in trouble. Steps behind the curtain call. Finally dies to Satab, who resurrected from the grave and teleported in because the fight went on so damn long.
Just too much.
We are forced to the right side. Glacial Prison lands true right onto Taeyun, but Monkey comes back in, stuns them up. The shockwave buys time for Taeyun to survive and finish off the front line, and Thunder Talk are forced to retreat once again. The chase, unless he can get another Blast Cone play, it just sends him back over. I guess Thunder Talk's mid laner stalled a lot of time for the rest of his team to spawn back on the map. River. H1 trying to follow up, but doesn't have Glacial Prison anymore. Here comes the Horn. Called the Forge God, lands on the feather. Monkey is in, looking for the target. Pop Blossom will only hit on the right side of Hoya as he flashes in, tries to take out the AD carry, and Monkey still survives. He bought a knife. H1 can't knock it out. The Arctic is sold into the wall. Doomsday and tragedy for Thunder Talk jungler. Hoya isolated once again, and it's just up to Satab and 1xN to try and pull a rabbit out of the hat. A miracle, but it's gonna be so hard because they're nearly 9,000 gold down. A curtain call looking for the frontline members, but Monkey and Cube are so tanky, they can just use the call of the Forge God, looking right back on the feather. The board falls. WE.
Monkey and Vampire, we're getting the last TP. Hoya's already popped the Dominus.
Tempered Fate right onto Karis. Can they hold the line here? Vampire positions his Pop Blossom for the Renekton. Karis still under fire, but Hoya cannot do enough. He's forced to slice and dice back through the front line. Hoya is taken out of the fight. Curtain Call now going to fish for Cube. He doesn't have a teleport to rejoin the fight, but the rest of the Baron Buff members from Team WE can continue to push in through the base.
Monkey!
Flashes in, Cataclysm, dunks, feathers, board, and now Thunder Talk members are down to 3. Rest of Thunder Talk trying to hold on and continue maintaining the front line, but the Nexus towers are in the sights of WE. Monkey jumps forward once again to create space. Curtain Call looking for bullets on Taeyun, forcing the cleanse and the flash. Monkey just pops the Cataclysm, keeps Satab locked up.